12-hour shift. Tonight, you guys get to like actually see me putting forth some sort of effort. So, camera angles are going to be all over the place as I try to find a comfortable way to hold my phone. I'm spoiled by my ring light with its little holding thing. Anyways, so for Mental Health Monday today, I figured we would go ahead and talk about all of you who want to be on 60 Days In. I get a couple messages almost every single day of people asking me, can I be on 60 Days In? How do I get on there? What do I need to do? What's it like? And I'm going to tell you how to do it, but I'm also going to really caution you because there's a lot of things about doing 60 Days In that a lot of people don't realize or know about. So this is how I got on the show. It's different than how other people got on, and I don't know how everybody gets on there. A lot of people get scouted through Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit by posting a lot about 60 Days In or about jail stuff. Gets noticed by casting directors, and they reach out to you and ask you if you're interested. Like, hey, you seem like you are pretty passionate about this topic. How would you feel about doing it for real? Which I think is kind of what happened to Mark. But for me, I've been a big fan of the show since season 1. I've been watching since the day that everybody walked into Clark County, Indiana, as soon as it first premiered on A&E. So I did a lot of digging and found out that the casting agency who does this is Lucky 8 TV, and found their email. It's all public information, so I'm not, I don't feel like I'm revealing anything that's private. But I went to the Lucky 8 website and emailed casting@lucky8.tv and said, hi, my name's Ashley and I want to be on your show. So I sent that email in like summer of 2018. And if you remember my last video when I talked about the timeline of the breakdown of my previous marriage and divorce, it was like way before that ever kicked off. I was reaching out to them about it, and it was a great experience. So I'm going to be moving a lot because holding the phone is kind of kicking my butt a little bit, and we're bouncing around a lot. So I'm in the back seat and my husband's up there driving us. He's so nice letting me make him shut off the music while I come back here and talk. So one of the biggest things that I try to caution people about when they think about doing 60 Days In is to please remember that this is a reality TV show. You are subject to the torture of the entire world via Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and God, Reddit. You know I love you, but sometimes you guys can be mean too. People will dissect everything you say, everything you do, and the way you look. I think the hateful comments about the way that I look probably bothered me more than anything. A whole lot of Ashley's really fat, Ashley's really ugly, calling me Miss Piggy. There were things that were said about me that were so damaging to my mental health. I actually went and sought counseling out about it because it was, I'm so passionate about 60 Days In and what it does and the good that it brings to criminal justice and the good it does for these communities and these jails. And I was curious. And when people are talking about you and you have the opportunity to see what they have to say, you're going to look. So if you haven't noticed, I don't have a Twitter anymore. And that's because Twitter was incredibly mean. Very mean. Just constantly, Ashley's dumb, fitness test for cops, Ashley's fat, Ashley's stupid. It was so bad, and it hurt me because I had never, after I finished the show, I went right back to doing law enforcement. I went right back to my regular everyday life. I'm just a normal, boring person, and to have a huge amount of people, like to be trending as a topic on Twitter, which did happen, was way overwhelming. I was not prepared. I was not ready. I don't know what I thought people were going to say about me. I figured people would just talk about the show and be like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen next. I didn't know that people were going to tear me apart. And that was something that, gosh, I can't explain it unless you've experienced it. And it happens to a lot of people who are TV, and then to go online and see people taking screenshots and videos of you and talking about you and being a huge topic of discussion, and people constantly trying to find you on social media, reaching out to you. Like, if you're not prepared for that, it can become overwhelming very fast, and it can also become addicting. I felt like for a while it was very addicting for me to go onto Twitter and read every mean thing everybody was saying about me. I couldn't put my phone down because I felt like I had to know everything. I felt like I had to reply to every comment. I had to reply to every message. It consumed me. It consumed me to the point where my husband and even my boss at work set me down, and they're like, dude, you've got to get off of social media because it's changing you and it's affecting you, and you're not, your normal self. You're depressed. You're not happy. This is stressing you out. Like, for that 15 minutes when it was like a big thing, when 60 Days was actually on TV, it was overwhelming. And it's been over a year now since the show first started airing, and I feel like I have a better grasp of it because I have deleted the Twitter. I've removed myself from a lot of Facebook groups. I only have one public page where I talk to people on, which is my Instagram page. I'll link that down in the comments below if you do have any questions for me. You can reach out to me on Instagram. But other than that, I go out of my way to make sure that I don't see anything anymore, because the people who are commenting these things and trying to hurt me to me, they're not real people because they don't truly know me. So if you're planning on doing this show, if you've already been cast on this show, obviously don't tell me, you're not supposed to tell. But if you're going to be on a reality show and you're getting ready to have all of this stuff aired out, just be ready, brace yourself, find yourself a good counselor, find yourself a good support group, and for God's sake, stay off of Twitter. Twitter is the devil. It's not a nice place. It's very much mob mentality on there. But I do encourage you to communicate with your fans. If they reach out to you and ask you questions and stuff, and they're nice about it, and they genuinely want to know things, conversations are great, especially conversations about incarceration in America, how jail affected you, how jails need to change. Those are awesome conversations, and I will welcome those all day, every day. But it's scary. It's overwhelming. And at the end of the day, I just, being somebody who is in the business of making the world a better place, saving lives, and wanting criminal justice reform, I don't hate the fact that I got hated on so much, because at the very least, the jails are being talked about. The treatment in these facilities was being talked about, and improvements were made. So if you're planning on doing this show, you need to get your backbone in check, because America is going to tear you apart. The jail is going to tear you apart. Whoever you are truly as a person is going to be shown on TV. You can't edit out the core of your existence. So if you have skeletons in your closet, or there's something about you that you don't want people to know about, don't do this show. Because when you are in jail and you have to meet that fight or flight mentality, whoever you are to the bone is going to come out. Also, P.S., if you are doing 60 Days In or any type of reality show in order to become a famous professional actor or actress, this is not the show for you. You need to come in here with the mentality that you are going to change lives and help this jail. Please don't come on here wanting to start an acting career, because I promise you, nobody was going to want to hire you for acting things.